Let's talk transition.
Hi, lovely followers and watchers. How are you doing on this Veterans Day that we had off? I am going to be talking to you about something that not many people talk about or not many people focus on. It's the feelings and the anger and the frustration that you have during your first year of transition. I am now, about 17 months into my natural hair journey. I transitioned for 11 months. My last relaxer was March 2012, and I cut off all of my perm relax ends in February of 2013. So I'm about 8 months fully 100% natural, and I think it's really important to focus on what you should and should not be doing while transitioning in your first year, because that's the big part of building a healthy hair regimen and making sure your hair is growing positively and like you're setting a really good basis for what your natural hair is going to be like in the future. So I'm going to break things down, let you know what you should have as a staple in your first year of transitioning and what I've been going through and doing and using post big transition and how you can adjust. And it's really based on your own journey, but I figured, you know what, why not have a couple of pieces of advice and to help you get through this very, very difficult time. The first thing that you're going to be dealing with in the first 3 months is not going to be too difficult because you still have a lot of relaxed ends. So what you should be doing in those first couple of months is learning a really good hair regimen. You need to figure out what you're going to do in your wash days, what you're going to do in between your wash days. Are you going to be a co-washer? Are you going to use shampoo? Are you going to follow the curly girl method? This time is when you do research. Okay, so that's the first thing I really, really need to stress during your first couple of months. When you've decided to go natural and you think you're going to transition versus big chop, please don't just focus on all the amazing YouTube women that we all fall in love with, because I definitely fell prey to that and it hurt to say the least in the first 3 months, realizing that my hair wasn't going to be like that in the first 5 seconds of this transition. I was going to have to work, I was going to have to learn, I was going to figure things out and figure out my hair, because my hair is not going to be Natural 85's hair or Taryn Guy or Hey Fran Hey. It's going to be my hair, not anybody else's. So do your research. Also, figure out what products you're going to start using. It doesn't mean you have to stick with them forever, but you need to figure out, do you want to be focused on a curly girl method where you want to get rid of sulfates, parabens, mineral oils, all those things? Are you still going to shampoo? What I did, I shampooed once a month in my first couple of months, and I co-washed. I used any type of conditioner. I didn't really do much research on ingredients in my first couple of months. I was just using the big names, and whatever the bottle said on the cover and the advertisement is what I focused on, instead of really looking at what was behind the products. I wasn't looking at what was inside. I was just looking at the pretty container it was coming in. So be careful, do research. In your next couple of months, months 3 through 6, that's when you're going to have a little bit more to deal with. So you should be focused now beyond research. You should have a pretty good staple regimen. You should be looking out for the line of demarcation, because you're getting more natural hair as opposed to the relaxed hair. It's coming towards an evening out phase, depending on how much relaxed hair you have. During my 6th month, I was about halfway, because I had just dyed and fried and cut all my hair off anyway. So I didn't have much transition to go because my hair was literally falling out. So by 6 months, I was halfway through. It depends how much relaxed hair you have, like I said, but you really need to focus on deep conditioning during these times, at least once a week. Start practicing how to blend the 2 different textures with Bantu knots. This is the time I would suggest protective styling. I do not suggest protective styling in the first 3 months because, especially for me, I had a lot of breakage and damage, and putting in possibly a weave or braids or twists would have really damaged my natural and relaxed hair even further. What I do suggest to not do during your 3 to 6 month transition is don't focus too much on what miracle product is going to come through, because there is no miracle product. Your hair is damaged, that's it. It's damaged. All you can do is worry about the hair that's growing in healthy and make sure not to damage that. Also, when I transitioned, I kept the relaxer under my sink because I wasn't sure if that's what I wanted to do, if I really wanted to go ahead with this. I was just scared because my hair was falling out, so I figured, why not try this natural hair thing? But during that time is when you should start getting off the heat products. Just start getting away from the flat irons, blow dryers, curling irons, and throw the relaxer out or give it away to someone else. Definitely start focusing more, if this is something you really want, focusing on building a healthy regimen and getting your scalp prepared to go the full long haul and grow beautiful hair. And then comes months 7 through 12, or the end, or the most difficult part, where you have more natural hair than relaxed hair, and you don't know what to do because you're just globbing all these curl defining products, and you're not really figuring out what works best for you because you just want to look like all of the Instagram pictures and all of the YouTube videos. That's what you want to look like. And I did it all the time. I was super depressed, and I was just like, you know, this was a waste of time. And I didn't realize that I had taken all this time, done all this research, learned all these things, did all these tricks, and I was unhappy because I was too focused on what I wanted my hair to look like and not what it looked like. So definitely during 7 through 12, continue with the protective styling, especially if it's into the winter months, which is what ended up happening to me. I was in my 7 through 12 process during winter. So I protective styled, and when I removed my protective style after about 8 weeks, I was very happy, but I did have to let go of the relaxants for a year of transition. I fell in love with my hair, and I learned a lot of things by myself about what was on top of my head. I was thrilled to finally get rid of all the relaxed ends, and I didn't want to come to this video and tell you all these products to use. Yes, you know you need a conditioner, you know you need to deep condition, pre-poo, you've done your research, you know all these things. I really came to you to tell you that this first year, yes, it'll be difficult transitioning, but it's not hopeless. And you've seen all the great things on the horizon, so just keep at it, stay strong, and if you need any help, you can always contact myself or Shakira, and we can give you some tips. And it's not always about the big, expensive, curl-defining products. Sometimes it's just got to deal with what's on your head and love what's going on up there. So thanks for watching. Hope this helped.